Okay, the blessed card says that there are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. So for someone, I'm really being drawn to where it says it's like the Red Sea parts. So it's almost like if you feel that you have been kind of struggling, you've had some type of struggle, you've had some type of obstacles. It's like the Most High, the universe, the divine, whatever it is that you want to say, whatever it is that you believe is about to make a way. If you felt like that there was something that was dang near impossible, either for you to obtain for some type of goal that you're trying to reach, something that is something that you've been hankering for. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but believe it or not, it is definitely headed your way, because at the bottom we have the Orphan card. So someone, and I'm being guided to this number 5, which, you know, is a strong indicator of change, right? It symbolizes change. But with that orphaned, it's like, notice how she is pretty much, she feels like she's all alone. And it's almost like, look at this right here. We have this space here. She's not by herself. And it seems like someone or something has heard her plea. Someone or something has been with her the whole way or the whole time and is stepping in to intervene and part the Red Sea, so to speak. Okay. At the top, yeah, we have Yang, which, you know, this is some type of action is about to take place. And notice the hands looking exactly like, you know, the sea is being parted, right? So that's very interesting. Let's see what else we get from this, our messages. Yeah, what do we need to know about this? What's going on? Oh, geez. Yeah, we have the Empress. And I'm being guided to motherhood and abundance. So for some of you guys, there is something that you are about to give birth to. There is a sense of like there is some type of seed that you've planted, and she looks like she's about ready. So maybe you feel like, you know, you're tired of waiting, like you've been dealing with this waiting game. Look at that. You know, we have the 4 of Cups at the bottom. So someone could have started to become very skeptical about, you know, is this going to happen? Will this ever come in? And it's kind of like something was still being prepared. Something was still baking. Something was still, you know, growing. Oh, geez. Okay, there it is. It flew to the floor. Yeah, we have the World here. I feel like, you know, there's something to do with the ending of a cycle. I feel like it has something to do with, you know, we have this 7 of Wands here. So I feel like maybe you took a stand, you had to stand up for yourself when it came to something, and you may have been like the only one. Maybe you were, you know, you feel like you were left kind of to your own 555 on the timer, but like, you know, no one had your back, no one was supporting you, and whatever this is, you've had to do it on your own, or you've had to be on your own, and perhaps you felt like, you know, you were, you know, kind of feeling like an orphan, right? Like, you know, everyone forgot about you, or, you know, no one really cared about you. But we do have the Page of Pentacles here at the top. And I feel like, you know, maybe you've been quietly working on something, but it is about to come in for you. You're about to receive some type of blessings, okay? Like maybe you feel like you've been in a perpetual state of, you know, like this planning stage, or, you know, whatever. And, you know, maybe you felt like nothing was like, you know, geez, like nothing was happening. Nothing was, I don't know where that went. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands. You felt like, you know, nothing was coming in. You may have, like, your confidence levels started to drop. I'm hearing significantly. At the bottom, we have the Star. So I feel like someone's faith is about to be restored. Yeah, we have the Three of Cups, and it's going to, like, you will be soon celebrating with whatever this is. Oh, I don't know what that is on my card, but let's keep going. Okay, what else? What else do we need to know? Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles here. We saw this in the last reading, so that's interesting. I feel like for some of you guys, this does have something to do with like some type of business, but ultimately, whatever this is, like, you are going to be successful. Like, you're going to be known for something. Let's see what's at the bottom. Yeah, I feel like, you know, at the bottom we have the Hierophant, and it could be that, you know, remember I said, you know, it feels like someone kind of stood up for something, or stood their ground when it came to something. You did not conform. And I feel like that is kind of like why you were left out, or, you know, maybe alienated. Yeah, because you would not conform. Yeah, we have Two of Pentacles. Someone was left, you know, kind of with a lot of, like, juggling, not knowing if they were going to be able to balance it all on their own, or maybe, like, that's where you are at this point in time. What else? Yeah, we have Death, which this is making me look at, you know, the new beginnings with this Empress. So of course it means the end of, you know, some type of cycle. So I feel like this is the end of you waiting. I feel like this is the end of your waiting period. You are about to give birth. This is about to be your new beginning. Yeah, you've been very patient. We have this Knight of Pentacles. Well, maybe not that patient, but you have waited, right? And at the top we have the High Priestess. So I feel like, you know, you knew something was coming in, but perhaps, you know, at times it was kind of hard to, you know, believe. So you may have wavered a little bit, but I feel like, you know, it's still coming in. Like, it doesn't even matter how you felt or how you feel. Like, it doesn't matter. It's still coming in for you. We have the Knight of Cups here, and you see it kind of, you know, came in reverse. I feel like this is like you were definitely being seen as some type of troublemaker. And because you were being seen as a troublemaker, you were someone who would not conform, possibly to, like, if this has something to do with, like, family, you wouldn't conform to like the familial ideals, or, you know, this could have something to do with work. Like, you know, you wouldn't conform to, you know, like, whatever this was, like, with the workplace expectations, or, you know, whatever the culture, like maybe that hidden culture at the workplace that you were not okay with, and maybe you spoke up about something, but there's something to do with, like, you would not conform. You took a stand, and you decided to perhaps you wanted to you know, plant new seeds, or you wanted to do something on your own, and maybe it's been a struggle with the ups and downs, but you're about to receive some type of blessing, and it is definitely like you will be experiencing success. Yeah, we have Seven of Cups here. We have, I'm being guided to the word opportunities, but I feel like, you know, you may have kind of gotten to the point to where you felt like, you know, maybe you were just, you know, not even illusion, but like you felt like maybe you were being delusional because you weren't seeing anything come in, you know, with all of your hard work and all of your dedication and all of your patience. But here we have the Seven of Wands. It's like you still, you kept going, you kept moving on with that battle ready, right? What else? Yeah, here's that Page of Pentacles. For some of you guys, you are about to have like a new job. Or I feel like if you've been working on a business, it is definitely going to take off. For some of you guys, this is like, you know, there is going to be a balance of like, it's almost like, you know, you receive some type of blessing, and now what seemed like it was just a complete fantasy, like, you know, there's something that maybe you felt like, you know, it was maybe you were starting to feel like it would be ridiculous or impractical, that you would actually be able to attain this. Something is about to come in that is definitely going to make this more than possible, is how I feel. Yeah. We have the Seven of Swords here at the bottom. I feel like maybe you were deceived in the past, like you may have had people kind of like in your energy, trying to take things from you, or it could be that, you know, like you had an inner voice, you know, thinking of like that devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other, right? And something was starting to try to take over, where it was wanting to get you to think, you know, like to deceive you into thinking that something was never going to come in. Okay, so that you would stop believing. I'm hearing don't stop believing. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, right? Like if your goal had something to do with, you know, like fortune or wealth, right? It is definitely coming in for you. And for some of you guys, you know, I'm getting the sense of like what you took a stand on. It does have something to do with family for a lot of you. Some of you guys may have felt like, you know, because of your decision or your decisions that, you know, maybe it didn't conform, or maybe it was non-traditional, you started to feel like you were cursed. I'm actually hearing the word hexed, but you were not hexed, okay? I'm just hearing something about trials and tribulations. You went through some type of trials and tribulations, and look at that. We have the Ace of Wands here. Yeah. The new beginning. So you have the, you know, basically we have the death on this one end, right? Where it's like there's a cycle that ended so that a new one could begin. And here we are, you're about to have this new beginning. You're about to, you know, embark on a new adventure, so to speak. Yeah. At the bottom, we have the Five of Wands. I'm being guided to chaos and also competition. So it could be that, you know, there were some people or, you know, something going on behind the scenes. Like I really don't like talking about other people because I really don't feel like they're that important to your story, because it's your story. But there could be, you know, if it's there, it's there. So there is a sense of like, you know, maybe someone or someones, they were trying to compete with you. Someone or someones, they were trying to create some type of chaos behind the scenes to make it harder for you to realize this new beginning. Yeah. What's at the top? Yeah, at the top we have the Moon. Yeah, I don't know if someone, I'm being guided again to this deception. So I don't know if, like, you know, you've had to face quite a bit of deception along, you know, this path. So I don't know why, but I'm being guided to putting these, well, you can't see that one, so we'll just put it there. But I feel like, you know, perhaps maybe for the past couple of days, weeks, months, or even years, you have been dealing with a lot of like sneaky, underhanded, you know, things like, you know, with arguments, chaos, competition, and, you know, some type of, you know, deception. And again, I don't know if this was outward. It does feel like you've been dealing with, you know, quite a bit of like outside external forces, or, you know, maybe you kind of struggle to, you know, take a stand or stand up against these outward or external forces, right? Trying to deceive you, trying to take from you, trying to create some type of chaos and havoc in your life. Okay. Yeah. But, you know, for some of you guys, this was definitely a learning experience with this Three of Pentacles here. And there's that Hierophant again, the Hierophant. Okay, let's see, what else do we get? Oh, geez. This is the Monarch and the Pathfinder. I'm not keeping these because I really just want one card, but I do want to show like the Monarch. I don't know why. Well, okay, I see some butterflies. But there's something to do with like, this was a part of some type of, not just a learning experience, but this was like a transformative experience for you. This was, you know, I feel like you are coming out as a completely different person because perhaps you had to go on a journey or, you know, to kind of discover your life path, your life purpose, or this is about to be the beginning of you really discovering something to do with your purpose or your path, right? Yeah. And it's perhaps, you know, like these people, they had to, there's something to do with like you had to weed them out. You had to see whoever these people are or whatever these situations are for what they are. Because when you get to where it is that you're going, you're going to see that, you know, had you not weeded them out, you would have actually dealt with deception from those same people, but at a whole other level, right? At a whole other level. I'm hearing, you know, the new levels, new devils. And I feel like, you know, as hard as it was for you, you know, with whatever this is that you've gone through, I feel like, you know, once you get to where it is that you're going, when you reflect back on it, you are definitely going to appreciate that, you know, these things like what is this? Something about separating the wheat from the chaff. I feel like you're going to be so glad that this was done sooner rather than, you know, later. Okay, because I actually feel like it would have been definitely much harder to, I'm hearing good riddance, but harder to get rid of them. We're not keeping these either. But we have the Observer, we have the Student, and there's that Monarch again. So there's something to do with like, you know, for you to fully transform, right? There's something to do with like some lessons that you had to learn. And those lessons were really, you know, if you feel like you've been I'm seeing stillness, I'm hearing oasis, but it just feels like nothing is happening, like a level of stagnancy or something like that. Not a lot of action was taking place because you were meant to learn by observing. You had to learn by observing. Okay, you had to again see people for who they were. See the situations for, you know, what it was. Okay. So let's try again. We're just trying to get one card, but I'm like seated at a weird angle here. So, oh, geez. We're going to take this one because this is the second time that I've seen it. It was actually at the bottom of the deck, and I might be nosy and look at the other one just because I'm nosy. But this one, we have the Goddess. Okay, I guess and this one says Season of Wealth. So we're going to go ahead and keep that there because it just definitely fits in with the message. Why was this hiding? Oh my gosh, you guys, I grabbed the book because it was just kind of sitting on the couch here beside me, and this card was underneath. It says bountiful blessings. It was like hidden. So I feel like that is so interesting with this blessed card and bountiful blessings being hidden. It's like there is, you know, this blessing, like you don't see it coming. There's something that you just don't see this coming in. Maybe you had, you know, like I said, maybe you've given up on it or you had given up on it, but there is definitely some type of blessing that is heading your way, right? But let's go ahead and we're going to look at the Seasons of Wealth. We're going to see what the message is for that. I've had this deck for a while, but I haven't really used it. Okay, so Seasons of Wealth is about money cycles, and it says embrace what is. It tells you this card indicates that it's time to embrace the current season of wealth you're in. If prosperity is flowing freely to you at this time, bask in the appreciation and celebration of your fortune. Toss aside thoughts of what might be in the future. Revel in the pleasure of the abundance currently making its way to you. If you're finding that abundance isn't as bountiful as you would like, look to the lessons being offered to you at this time. It's entirely possible that you're being asked to ready yourself to receive more than ever before by clearing away anything that might limit your ability to welcome in any future wealth. Or if you find yourself in transit from one season of wealth to another, reflect on what good has come from the season you're leaving and set intentions for the abundance you desire to receive in the one that you are entering. So it says, open yourself up to whatever season of wealth you're in. The more you find all the growth and joy you can from it, the more abundance you will reap. So that's what we have for the seasons of wealth. And when it comes to the goddess, this is about the joy of receiving. And it says pleasure of giving. So it says here, the goddess loves being showered with gifts. She accepts abundance in all forms with joy, basking in the deliciousness of whatever bounty is presented to her. She feels no guilt in receiving. I feel like I need to say that again. She feels no guilt in receiving. Not because she's selfish or uncaring. In fact, she's far from those things. She understands that when she accepts abundance without question, the joy she feels is echoed in the pleasure of the person who gave to her. This is the true beauty of receiving wealth and the wisdom that the goddess imparts. Some of you guys have had to learn a lesson when it comes to just being able to receive. Like some of you guys may not have necessarily been like there might be an aspect of like hyper independence or something like that. I mean, it could be stemmed in the fact that you've dealt with, you know, all of these deceptive, you know, parties or deceptive situations or, you know, traumas or some, you know, that you've already had to deal with. And so now you had to be prepped. You had to be prepared so that you would be open to receiving, because you're about to be blessed. And I feel like this is going to be a season where you receive more than you ever have. So even if you, you know, are used to like, you know, maybe you're a boss or, you know, whatever, and you're used to having like, you know, a certain amount of money. But, you know, maybe you've kind of capped off when it comes to that. I feel like, you know, someone is about to be in a whole other level. And I think, you know, I know the last reading was not kind of like the traditional spin on relationships. So, but that might be related to this for some of you guys in the sense of like there's something that, you know, once you let go of like a way of thinking or dealing with a certain type of person when it comes to relationships, that you are about to actually receive, you're about to receive some type of abundance. But it may have nothing to do with relationships, you know, romantic relationships. It may have something to do with, in this instance, it seems like, you know, family issues or family relationships, family dynamics. But of course, if you kind of struggle with a certain type of, you know, person when it comes to romance, most likely, you know, you may have had an issue with boundaries if this message is for you, or parts of this message is for you, right? You may have struggled with boundaries in general, and you're going to see that when it comes to romantic partnerships as well as, you know, family ties. So, you know, yeah. But that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this message was helpful. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I love you and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day now. Bye. Mwah.